Who would you blame for the downfall of society in the future, if you were in the future?
Well, I mean, I don't think I would blame the internet for that. It's
I would, yeah.
I would.
I think it's
for
eroding
the
society.
downfall of society.
Yeah.
I think it's the start of the erosion of.
It's the start of WALL-E. Essentially, without the internet, we wouldn't be on a collision course with WALL-E becoming an actual thing.
What is it, Wally? Welcome to Out of the Loop. We are three people that talk about things.
It was so hot in Austin, Texas this week that firefighters were called to at least 4 blazes started by the spontaneous combustion of tortilla chips.
Go!
Oh, this is,
That's
where was this?
fantastic.
Austin,
Texas.
Well, I mean, part of Trump's America is get rid of the Mexicans. You wouldn't have any problems like this, would you?
No tortilla chips.
What, if you got rid of the tortilla chip?
If you got rid of the Mexicans, where are the tortilla chips will follow.
According to a post on Facebook, one of these blazes began earlier this week when a tortilla chip factory tried a new way to dispose of its chip waste.
Putting petrol on
burning
the walls.
Like setting fire to them.
They do
right
burn,
next to a big pile of paper.
They do burn really well, like almost like candle-like.
Oh, really?
Tortilla chips.
When have you lit?
I can't remember. It's one of those things I saw a video on. I was like, oh, that works really well. And crayons.
Blow it out!
The chip waste was crushed into a powder and placed into boxes, which inadvertently soaked up oil. When temperatures rose, the boxes of tortilla powder burst into flames.
Wow.
Small fires continued to ignite even as firefighters were putting out the first blaze. A fourth ignited 3 days later, prompting another call to the firefighters.
Jeez.
That's an odd thing to ask. I wonder what that smelled like.
Oh, I bet it was
Amazing.
nice.
Do you think it would be nice? Or do you think it would, because it's oil, and do you think it would just...
Oil and corn.
Slightly burnt crisps, it'll probably just smell like. Who likes crocodiles?
I really like crocodiles.
I like
Hundreds
crocodiles.
of crocodiles massacred in vicious revenge attack in Indonesia. I couldn't say it right. Indonesia.
Oh. I really like crocodiles.
Horrific footage has emerged that shows
Oh,
the
I
massacred
don't-
bodies
you
of
better not
hundreds
show
of
this.
captive crocodiles in West Papua, Indonesia. The crocs were killed in what is thought to have been a revenge attack by locals after one of their community was eaten by another crocodile, was eaten by a crocodile. Though it is not known whether the person killed was killed by one of the captive crocodiles or just a wild one.
Oh, they just fancy going out and killing some crocodiles.
Well, they killed a lot of them. The massacred reptiles were being kept in a lake on the estate of a local businessman in the Sorong Regency in West Papua. The attack started when locals stormed the businessman's property and began to beat the crocodiles to death with picks, axes, and other implements.
Why have you picked this story?
The police were called eventually, but once they arrived, the scene were apparently unable to stop the killings. They
all
couldn't stop the
dead.
killing. No, they were still being killed at the time, and the police were done by the no. The police,
Papa.
the police were eventually called, but once they arrived on the scene, they were apparently unable to stop the killings. And by the time the people were done, hundreds of crocodiles had been killed in the most brutal fashion
What
possible.
a bunch of
Do
arseholes.
you think, though, right, you say what a bunch of assholes, but do you think
Don't
this
try and
is...
defend them, Dave.
No,
I'm
he's
not gonna
going
try-
to.
I'm
He
not
does
gonna,
it.
No, I'm not going to try and defend them. I'm just going to ask you, do you think this is a case of everyone made a decision to go and kill crocodiles, or do you think it's this kind of, like a pack mob mentality?
mentality.
Yeah,
Like
it's
rage,
mob mentality.
Just communal rage, where
Yes, it's I think it's that.
everyone just gets so frenzied.
I
in
don't
what
even
they're
really know
doing.
what they're doing.
Yeah, that they end up just
Yeah.
all going a bit mental,
Yeah,
and then
that's-
at the end
yeah.
of it, just going, "Oh my god, man, we just killed all the crocodiles."
What on earth? And they belong to somebody.
They belong to a businessman.
I bet he was pissed.
Yeah, I imagine 292 were killed. They reckon.
292?
Yeah. So
There must have been a lot of people. Why did you pick that horrendous story?
you want picked a story about.
Oh, don't start this argument again.
So
Don't start this argument. I can't even remember what the difference was between the stories.
would you like me to tell you what the
Yeah,
story
go
was?
on. No, and yours. Because they went head to head on worst story of the year.
Yeah, yours was 100. I don't remember my one, but yours was 100% the worst.
Was mine about dead babies?
Yes, yours was about a hospital burning dead babies.
Yep.
In
and
the furnace.
yours was about...
What was mine, Chris? Go on. You top that, because you fucking won't. You won't top it. Yours was by far the worst story.
I can't remember.
Do you think you would ever get wrapped up in the whole killing of crocodiles if you were in that town?
No.
I would be desperately trying to stop them from killing the bloody
even if they killed one of your friends?
No, if
that's
they
what
strike
crocodiles
first,
do.
If they strike first against the crocodiles, then it is fair game. Crocodiles snap.
No.
away.
If they don't strike first, a crocodile is not. You can't reason with a crocodile and go, "Hold on, mate." If you step close enough to a crocodile and it's hungry, it will go for you.
Yeah.
If you die as a result of that, it is not
It's
the
your
crocodile's fault that you got too close and that it hadn't eaten for a while. Like that's just, it's a natural, it's a predator. You can't then go, right, me and the boys are going to go down with some fucking stick. To be honest, I wouldn't even.
Yeah, I would be worried.
I wouldn't even.
I know, I wouldn't.
How big my stick was.
No.
I wouldn't be like, right, I'm going to beat to death a crocodile. I'd be like, no, I'm going to. What did you say? Chickens attack Gary. I'll have a go at those.
Yeah.
Like, just start.
Let's nick its eggs.
Swinging madly at
I definitely
gaggle
wouldn't
of
try to
chickens.
attack a crocodile.
No.
I mean, they all sound a bit deranged.
They do.
these
That's
people.
the thing.
Well.
That's the mob mentality thing.
Yeah.
Horrible story.
Yeah. Some of them.
I mean, if we're going to vote for bad stories for this year on this channel, that's definitely
that's
on
unfair
there.
because you don't bring any, so you're never going to have it.
I brought one about a donkey
No.
being painted like a thing, but you stole it.
That was my story.
It was my
You
story.
stole it.
I didn't steal it. It was
I
on my
let you
phone.
have it. Give this a like right now because you're going to love it. How much are they going to love it, Dave?
Enough to subscribe, so do that as well.
Maybe not enough to watch all of our videos.
Well, don't go right back to the start.
No.
Oh, good. Some of that stuff's good.
Some of it's good, but
Can I
you
watch
know.
the Bake Off and the Ghost Hunt? They were
Oh,
Yeah, do those.
A thieving fisherman drunkenly exposed himself in front of supermarket staff because of a language mix-up, court has been told.
I've used that one.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you said.
I thought you said get my cock out.
Yeah.
Mantaz Brazaitis dropped his trousers and removed his underwear after Tesco workers detained him for stealing sausage meat.
He's like, no, it was just my penis. Is that where this is going?
Show us the sausages.
Yeah.
Police were called to the store on April 4th. Were told the 34-year-old Lithuanian had exposed himself to 5 men and 2 women. When he was interviewed,
Maybe just going for it.
Yeah, equality all round.
the defendant told officers staff ordered him to remove his trousers. He claimed he'd taken off his underwear because the word trousers means pants in Lithuanian.
No.
Apparently, he might have been on the booze. Probably.
When you say he might be, where did that? Is that just something you added, or
A defence solicitor said the crime was fueled by booze.
that'll do it? Yeah, that'll do it.
So yeah, just a simple mix-up, and he thought, what?
Was it a
These
simple
as
mix-up, or was it an alcoholic trying to steal things and then he's just got his cock out and gone? Oh, it means
Look.
Why is it you so often hear of shoplifters nicking fucking meat?
Because it
Is
has...
there a big market for that?
Yes. All
Where?
meat in supermarkets now is security tagged.
So there is a
Because
big
there is a big market for selling meat, down the pub or whatever.
I used to work in a pub back many moons ago. Oh, 20 years ago now. 19 years ago, crikey. But worked in a pub, and yeah, there was a bloke that used to come in at the weekend and sell meat.
Yeah, probably sold it.
Yeah, come in with a cool box. Lamb chop, £10 a pound.
do people buy that? Like,
Yeah,
The people in the pub I worked in did.
because they
definitely.
sell it cheaper than what you'd get it in the supermarket.
no, I get
obviously.
that, but it's also like, I get a DVD because I'm not putting that inside my body, but I'd feel a bit dodgy
Maybe.
about putting someone's steak in my body that
Well, I mean,
I bought down the pub.
You'd cook it first. Suggesting that someone opens the
Yeah.
packet of steak and puts
Sit down his trousers.
the steak, the bare steak, in his
And then-
big overcoat.
and then sells it down the pub for £3 and a hand job.
If you enjoyed this, please like it, share, subscribe, tell lots of people about it. So there's these three really funny guys that always shit on movie trailers. They're hilarious.
They go for
Unless we like them.
And they also tell the most horrific stories about animal cruelty.
Yeah, don't tell them that bit, or maybe the bit I said either.
Like
actually,
painting a zebra.
That's not really cruel, is it?
That paint, if you get too much paint on you, your skin can't breathe. I bet that donkey was feeling...
Yeah, all right, GoldenEye.
So
man with a golden gun. Which one was it?
It's not true.
Isn't it true? I thought that's why you can't get yourself tattooed.
Goldfinger. It's
Goldfinger, yeah. I said GoldenEye, didn't I? But then I was thinking, no, hang on. Tina Turner didn't go GoldenEye.
If it's lead paint, though.
If it's lead paint, then obviously.
I think that's slightly different.
Oh, what? You think they painted it with ethical paint? They did give a shit. They were painting a donkey to look like a zebra. You think they went, let's use the correct paint? They got the cheapest shit and they painted that
probably
donkey.
Emulsion.
Yeah, I don't think lead paint is a thing anymore,
And then
even in Egypt. Because that's what you're suggesting.
You think everyone used their lead paint? That got sold somewhere. Some bloke nicked
How long
it.
does he think the shelf life is of paint?
I thought it lasts forever. You ain't eating it.
Bye, everybody. Goodbye. Have fun. See you next time.